everyone, welcome back. I'm Katie, and today I will be doing the quarter year crisis book tag. So this tag just came out last year. I did last year and I actually quite enjoy it, seeing kind of where we're at in our reading goals and everything. So I thought that would be a great way to kind of see where we are, since it is a quarter of the way through 2023 already. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing is the original tag was created by, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but I think it's Rosin's Reading. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I will link her channel down below. Okay, so the first question is, how many books have you read so far? So, I forgot to look on Goodreads this morning, but I think I'm at 90, 95. Yeah, I think I just marked my 95th one last night. So I'm at 95 books. And surprisingly enough, the majority is not graphic novels and comic books, because that was last year. And surprisingly, it's not. I just have been reading a lot of middle grade for middle grade March, and some have been comic books, but really not that many. So that is, 95 books so far this year. All right, the question number 2 is, have you already found a book you think might be a 2023 favorite? I have the opposite problem this year. I am having too many favorites, like too many. Like I already have like a list of like 12 to 15 books, and I know I need to narrow it down already. So yeah, every time I get a new favorite, I kind of like go in and be like, okay, I'll knock this one off and I'll put this one in, because like it is already ridiculously hard. I have had quite a few 5-star reads already that are just absolutely amazing. There's actually a book right there under Pooh Bear. This is probably going to be one of my favorites, if not the favorite. Dear Henry, Love Edith by Becca Kinzer. So I'm going to just say this book because when I needed a really good laugh, that book was there. So it's great if you like romantic comedy movies. So, all right. So yeah, that's definitely a favorite. All right. Any 1-star books or least favorite book of the year? I have a lot of those, which is unfortunate. I mean, not as many as I thought I would, but definitely more than usual for me, especially only 4 months in. I've had, I think 5 or 6 1-star books, and to me, that's quite a bit, because usually I will either DNF a book if I don't like it, or I won't give it that low. So yeah, I've had at least 5 or 6 1-star books so far. As far as an absolute least favorite, I don't know. They're probably all about the same, honestly, because I don't know. I don't know if I have an absolute least favorite. I probably won't know until closer to the end of the year, but yeah, I do have some 1-stars. All right, let's see. Most read genres so far. I looked, and in my reading journal, it was a complete shocker. My biggest genre read is, I don't know if you're going to guess this or not, especially if you've been around for a while, but fantasy is my highest. And that's probably because due to like a lot of middle grade from last month. Otherwise, probably my second would be probably historical fiction would be one of the top. Yeah, historical fiction, because I do read a lot, specifically historical romance. So that would be second if it wasn't fantasy. But apparently fantasy it is. So that was a pleasant surprise. All right, let's see. A book that surprised me so far this year. And I know it's here somewhere. It's in my signed books way up there. There it is. Everything is Just Beginning by Erin Bartels. This was a complete and happy surprise. Like, not a bad surprise. This was a happy surprise. It's about a musician who, it's 1989, and like, for me, this is like definitely more of a contemporary story, and just that music era, like between the 70s and like the 80s. I am not a fan of the 70s and 80s music. Sorry. I like the older than that. But to me, this book was like absolutely great and absolutely lovely written. I love the friendship between the characters, and it was just, I absolutely love this book. So yeah, it was a very happy surprise. I'm not going to put that back right now. Don't hurt myself. Okay. Let's see. a book that comes out in 2023 already, or that already did, that you want to read but haven't yet. There is definitely one that I did not get a chance to get a review copy of, but I would really love to read it. So I hope to get it read in the summer if I can get it from the library. But it is The Weight of Air by Kimberly Duffy, and it is a historical fiction based in a circus. And I need it. I love circus stories, so I feel like that one's gonna be a hit for me. And the cover is gorgeous, so yeah, that one will definitely be read this year if I can get to it. So yeah, that's the one. All right, next question is, one goal you made that you're succeeding at? And I would definitely say one of my goals was to read more Christian fantasy and sci-fi, and I did count series books because I read the Ring of Feather Saga, so that was 4 books. And so I kind of counted all those as like one tick off the mark. So I am ahead of schedule with that. And I'm also keeping a really good track of staying in my reading journal and being accurate at, like, every time I finish 1 or 2 books, I go into my reading journal, and I've actually been really good at that and keeping track of everything. So I've been doing really well in my reading journal this year, even more than last year. One goal you made that you need to focus on. One goal that I need to focus on is I wanted to read at least 30 books of the Bible this year. I'm only on book number 3 or 4. So yeah, I need to work on that. Probably read quite a few of the shorter books, so that way I can catch up in that a little bit. But yeah, so that was one of my goals, and I really would like to get more into my Bible. I am going through Genesis in Misu Andrews' new devotionals that she has, where she actually literally writes every word of Genesis from Genesis 1 through 50, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. So once that one's done, I can mark off Genesis as well. So yeah. All right, a new to you booktuber for 2023 that I would recommend. I don't really know if I have that many that I actually found this year. Like, most of my friends and everything, they started creating their channels last year. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if I found her channel before the new year or after the new year. But I know Kat's channel, I will link her channel down below, but I love her. She's so sweet. But I will link her channel down below, and I will try to link a couple others once I look through my list and be like, oh yeah, I remember I subscribed to them. But I will link them down below in the description box so you can check them out. But I mean, they're all amazing, and so I'll link a couple down below that I can remember that are more recent. All right, so that is the quarter year crisis book tag. If you haven't done it yet and you'd like to, feel free to have fun doing it. It's always fun to see where we're at, especially with just a quarter year gone already. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to tag anyone, but if you'd like to do it, feel free to, and tag me so I can watch your video. All right, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.